Karibu sana, my people. It's your favorite host, Tracy M, here at Key Africa Studios with another episode. This is the show where we spotlight the bold returnees, visionary entrepreneurs, and the change makers shaping a new Africa. Lenox, thank you for joining me. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure. You're always welcome.
This is actually my first podcast.
So this is what I wanted to say to you. I'm sure right now, well, what's going through your head? Because normally you're behind the scenes / at the front, but not really so much. Yeah. So now where the spotlight is on you, what's going through your head? How's that feeling?
I got actually excited when I realized that you're from Zim.
Okay.
Yeah, because Zim actually is like home to me.
Yeah, you've been there. How many times now?
I've stayed there like 2 times.
Okay.
I've stayed there 2 times, but I've stayed long.
Long periods. Okay. Yeah, because I guess we'll get into how you got there. Yeah. But in terms of your content, how many countries would you say you've ticked off now within Africa?
13 countries.
13
countries.
Okay. And are there plans for more?
Yeah. Especially, I want to redo most of the countries.
Okay.
Yeah, but Africa, I'm still in Africa.
Africa, yeah.
I'm doing those countries down there. There are a lot of things to be covered,
Please take me with you.
We should.
I'll be happy to go. Yeah. Okay, so Lenox, let's get to the nitty gritties. Yeah. Talk me through your journey. How did you get the inspiration? How did you become the YouTuber that you are now?
When you say that, people might think I have millions of subscribers and stuff. But anyway, let me just give you a brief story.
Sure.
I love creating content, and I love the fact that art is something you can play around with. And I'm this guy who is always set back. I don't talk much mostly.
You're an introvert.
But yeah, I like creating.
Okay.
It makes me really excited to play around with stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I figured, how can I travel? Because I love traveling. I wanted to travel and I make money at the same time. Yeah. But I could not find a way of doing it. So I said, let me try YouTube. So I did a video with a friend. Actually, it was like there. We were playing around. He was working in some hotel or something. Yeah. Then he told me, hey, do you know those guys who normally do real estate videos? He had an iPhone then. Then he told me, hey, how about we try it? Yeah. So we tried it. And then he told me, okay, how about you post it on YouTube? Just like that. I posted the video. Then someone told me that, you know what, you can do this. Then that's how it all began.
Okay.
I posted the video. The video got some good views. Like in less than, I think, 24 hours, I had over 200 subscribers.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
On that video.
That's massive.
Yeah.
That's not just a small kind of fish thing. That's actually huge on YouTube. So well done. Well done.
Thank you so much.
And this friend, are you still close to them? Because at this point, if that was me, I'll be telling you, my guy, where's my car?
Is my best friend.
Okay.
Technically.
Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So you've seen the progress of the one video. And then what made you spur on to be like, you know what? Let's make this a thing.
No, I hated the job that I was doing. I went to school.
Yeah.
But, sometimes in Africa, most countries, getting employment is a big deal. So there was no job. So I decided, hey, you know what? I'm tired of this type of job. At that time, I was working I was a driver. Okay. I was a swim coach. I was a lifesaver. I was doing so many things at the same time. But I said, okay, let me stop all these things. That time, the YouTube was not monetized. I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah. Let me stop all these things so that I can focus on this. Okay. Yeah. So I stopped working. I resigned. I told those guys, hey, you know what? I'm going to do YouTube. They thought I was mad. Yeah. Yeah. So from there, I gave it my all.
Okay. So walk me through the dynamics within your household, because when we often discuss as Black young millennials, etc., there is that reinforcement at home to be working, to be making money, to have a certain style of job, to do this, do that, you need to be established. So I'm just imagining, telling your parents that, I'm going to go and just, create content. In their minds, they're like, what the hell?
No, for me, you see, I came to Nairobi for studies.
Okay.
So after campus, I decided not to go back home.
Okay.
So I was in Nairobi, and I wasn't that, I don't make contact with parents a lot.
Okay.
So you just do your thing as long as you're surviving.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Because you're all right. It's fine.
So they didn't know anything about me creating content or anything.
Okay.
They didn't until I think I got 10,000 subscribers or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're like, hang on a minute.
Yeah. I think that's when someone told them, I think, that this guy
is what's happening.
Content, yeah.
Okay. And would you say, so you were studying in Nairobi. Where were you originally from?
Kisumu. I'm from Kisumu.
Oh, Kisumu.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard about
For those people who don't know, Kisumu is like a city in Kenya.
In Kenya,
it's, third or something.
Yeah, I've heard about Kisumu. That's, it's the quieter side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Near the Lake Victoria.
Lake. There we go. Oh, so
Namlolu.
that's why you're
Let me call it Namlolu.
That's why you're always hopping over to the other side, because you're just home and then you can...
Yeah, true.
Okay, fair enough.
So most of the time I'm always there. Not home specifically, but some stories that I get, I normally travel to Nyanza, and Nyanza is very close.
Yeah.
It's like home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is where I go and just chill home.
Okay. And so, now you have established yourself, you're trying out this content creating thing. Yeah. How did you feel when you would... sometimes people ask you, what do you do? Mm-hmm. And it's like trying to explain what you do sometimes is a challenge, because not everybody gets it. Not everybody sees the vision. Not everybody understands the goal, So how did you navigate through those conversations?
I still get them to date.
Yeah.
Someone asks you, what do you do? You tell them I create content. Mm-hmm. I do YouTube. And then they're like, okay, and then what do you do? Yeah. So people still don't take content creation as a job that can, feed you and you can sustain yourself. You get what I mean?
I think now more so than ever, I think content creation a few years back involved a lot of things. Mm-hmm. We would be talking about YouTube. You could be cooking, you could be interviewing, you could do a variety of things. But when we think of content creation now, especially because of, this Gen Z and how they do it, it's more of a gimmick to some. It's just, you're just posting rubbish online and that's it. Sure. And so in line with your content that you've established, where would you say, what was the story that kind of got you to be like, this is the line that I want to follow within my content?
Zim, yes.
Shout out Zim, guys. I'm Zim if you didn't know. So
Zim is... So let me just give you a background. Mm-hmm. So when I started traveling, I had 2,000 subscribers. Okay. And I was so hungry to travel. Yeah. So I said, let me go to Uganda. Uganda was my first country to travel to. Okay. So I went to Uganda. I was this guy. I didn't know a lot about YouTube. Mm-hmm. I was just trying to learn. Mm-hmm. I wanted to live my dream, Yeah. Travel and make money. Yeah. So the views were very low at that time. But I said, when I came back from... I think I did East Africa. Mm-hmm. I wasn't making money by that time. I wasn't making good money. Yeah. The money was very small.
Sustainable.
Yeah. So after doing East Africa, I was like, okay, now where am I going to go? I haven't, I don't have any money. So I said, I'm going to do the South African trip. So I asked friends, hey, man, have you ever done this South African trip? I reached out to guys who've done it, and the cost was just something else. So the first video I did, I did calculations, and I said the amount of money I had around $500. Okay. Yes. So I said I want to do this trip to South Africa and back. Yeah. So everyone thought I was kidding. Mm-hmm. So when I left, I said, okay, where the money will end, that is where I'll turn and come back. Okay. By that time, I wasn't even including the cost of, the transport that will cost me coming back. Yeah. But I said I have to get to Victoria Falls. Yeah. So I went all the way to Victoria Falls. Mm-hmm. I went to Tanzania, Zambia. Mm-hmm. Then when I got to Zambia, you know, at Victoria Falls, we have like 3 countries.
Yeah, bordering.
Yeah. 3 or 4? 3.
3.
Yeah, Zimbabwe, Namibia,
Zambia.
and Zambia. 3. So I was there. Then I said, okay, fine. I think it's time to go back. But the problem was the money that I had was not enough to bring me back home.
Okay.
But it was enough to take me to Namibia.
Okay.
So I did a video at Victoria Falls on Victoria Falls, but from the Zambian side.
Okay, yeah.
So I posted that video on TikTok. But I didn't, that was the time that I opened my TikTok account. Okay. So I didn't like pay attention to it. So I went to Namibia. Then when I got to Namibia, I checked. I found that a lot of Zimbabweans, you know, you guys have small fights.
I mean, it belongs to us, but we won't go into that discussion.
Yeah. So there was a lot of like Zim. And then I said, okay, you know what? I think I might try to go to the other side and shoot Vic Falls from Zim side. So I finished the trip, Botswana, I went to South Africa. Then from South Africa, from Joburg to Zim is like, it's very close. Yeah. So I said, let me go to Zim. Okay. But in fact, I was not supposed to go to Zim. Kundai Chitim, I don't know if you know him. He does like real estate and stories like the ones I do. Yeah. So he had reached out to me earlier. He told me, hey, when you're coming down, kindly pass through Zim. Nice. So when I go to Zim, there are a lot of border problems, especially when you're a creator and you say that you're a creator and stuff like that. So I had problems. So when I was posting the videos, just to cut the long story short, when I was posting the videos, all the videos didn't do well. But when I got to Zim, like when I started posting the videos in Zim, like I got, the views were high. Yeah. And then I said, what? I'd never gotten views like that. Like for me, those were like big views for me. Yeah. And then I said, okay, I'm going back to this country.
Okay. Yeah. I think
so the stories that I did there, I was like, okay, this is where I'm going to.
I guess it kind of helps where Zimbabwe isn't so much in the spotlight, because obviously there was a time when, you know, there was a big ban on media, etc. People have not, I personally haven't been back in many
For real?
years. I will be going back this year, though. My mission is to go back. I should take you around. Please,
let me know. I know Zim like this.
Back of your hand.
Yeah, back of my hand.
Let's go. Yeah. So I can imagine that for people like me in the diaspora who haven't gone home, we're going to be watching, because, you know, when I hear of Zim, I'm hearing it from my mom. And my mom's version is not my version. Her version is, hey, I need to go and, you know, farm. I'm building a farm. I'm doing this. So you're like, it's not much for me there. Why am I bothering? But, you know, having seen your videos, I think for me anyway, and maybe it's the process that I'm at within my journey, where I have a lot more appreciation for Africa as a whole. I have a lot more admiration and hope and desire to make it as great as it can be. It's actually the way you've portrayed Zimbabwe, for me anyway, has been, I need to go there.
Zim to me, Zim is actually a beautiful country.
Okay.
You see, all these countries are actually very beautiful.
Yeah.
They're actually very beautiful when you get to experience the food, the culture, the people. Because for me, I judge a country based on the people. Okay. How do people treat me when I'm there? You get what I mean? And when I went to Zim, it was like I'm home. It was different from Namibia, South Africa, all these countries. Yeah. Zim was like, I'm home. People are welcoming. Someone can stop you and start asking you, hey, how is your grandfather doing? You get what I mean? It's like the true African spirit in Zim. So when I got there, I just fell in love with Zim. Okay. I said, this is where I'm going to be for a very long time.
And when you were now within Zim anyway, were you still using iPhone, or what kind of...
I was using iPhone.
Yeah,
I was using iPhone to shoot most of my videos.
You know, that's so crazy, because nowadays when we think about people who want to start content creation, you know, they're naturally like, let me get the, you know, the DJI Cosmic, let me get this, and then it will make it better. And I think one of the things that I've noticed within TikTok and all the other socials, everyone's like, just start with your phone. Yeah. Start with your phone, and trust me, it will go far. You know, people aren't too engrossed on the visuals. It's just what you're doing. Yeah, the story behind
really
it.
matters.
Okay. Now
I
you're...
was using my phone.
Yeah.
I used a GoPro, but for me, I wanted to get... when I started doing like these stories, I started using my phone. Even the camera that I have, I haven't posted a video. Okay, by the time you watch this episode, the video will be up.
Will be up, okay.
Yeah, from that camera, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Are you not scared using your phone? Because I use my phone, like I'll be on a border like this, but then everyone's like, hey, be careful. So in this climate, like when you're now recording, you're
I never get scared. I never think of it.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Because what's the worst that can happen? Anyway.
Yeah. Get a new phone.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
I never think about it when I'm filming. It's actually very easy to film with the phone. Okay, the stories I do are kind of simple to do with the phone.
Yeah, true. Okay.
I don't shoot on the streets and all this.
It's true. Set locations.
Yeah. But when I shoot in the streets, sometimes I use a GoPro.
Okay. And now, obviously, you have been to Namibia, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Yeah. You've seen Victoria Falls for all its beauty.
Yeah, both sides.
Let's talk about it. Yeah. Which side is the best?
Zimbabwe.
Is it actually?
Zimbabwe, yes.
Because people tell me that Zambia is actually the heart of Victoria Falls, and it looks nicer from the Zambian side. It's just that the Zimbabwe side has is it like some sort of, the fall, isn't it? Is literally on the Zimbabwe side. So that's why it's a big thing, but it's actually much better.
You guys can sort your issues.
No, we're asking you because you're impartial.
Yeah, for me, because I've gone to both sides.
Yeah.
And I've gone to both sides like twice.
Okay.
This side I went twice, the other side twice. So I know, like I can tell, this side is the most beautiful view side. Is the Zim side.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you're in the Zambian side, sometimes when you try looking at the fall, especially during the dry season, sometimes 80% is like dry.
Okay.
You can't see anything.
Much. Okay.
Yeah, you can't see much from the Zambian side. But when you go to the Zimbabwean side, like you have the view of the falls. I know those guys will be coming up.
Say what you want to say in the comments, guys. It's okay.
The funny thing is, you guys still fight. I did a video on TikTok.
Yeah.
To date,
the
fight is just still going on.
You'll always continue. It's a brotherly love.
What's wrong with you guys?
No, it's like, you know how Nigeria and Ghana about jollof
rice.
It's the same thing. It's just love, We'll still fight together. But
yeah, and I love it. They take my traffic up. And you guys are fighting.
Shout out you lot. Let's keep the fight going.
Absolutely.
So in terms of, have you actually been to the tipping point? Because I've seen some people who go right at the tipping point of it. Or
No, I didn't.
No? Okay.
For me, I didn't. I think I just didn't want to do it.
You should do it.
No,
just do it. For the content.
I think the next time I go there, I'll do bungee.
Okay.
Those are the only things I didn't do.
Okay.
And the helicopter ride.
Okay.
Yeah, those are things that maybe I'll try. That.
YouTube is paying, huh? Helicopter rides.
No, when I went to Zim, the funny thing is, let me tell you, I got a whole sponsorship when I was there by a tour company.
Okay, nice.
Like the second time I was going there.
Yeah.
Like the videos did well. So they reached out and told me, hey, Lenox, when you come,
we'll sort you out.
We'll sort you out. So everything that I wanted to do, I was actually so exhausted. I told them, no, I have to go.
So there you have it, guys. Lenox is the plug, okay? If you want that free trip, be nice to Lenox. Put your comments, subscribe. He'll sort you out.
The right guys.
Okay. Now, I think for me, I'm biased in saying my favorite story. Actually, I've got two stories. My favorite story that I've seen is obviously Banana Queen. Like that for me.
Yeah, that story.
That is wow.
The funny thing is that story has peaked this year, I think. I did it like last year.
Okay.
It had like the views were. I think someone shared it somewhere. I think in one of the WhatsApp group, and then it peaked. Yeah. So people saw that story and they're like, "Hey, this lady."
Give a little bit context for the people. I mean, you can go and watch it as well.
Yeah, you can watch it out. But the thing is, I did this story with this lady in Zim. She was just, she had lived in the UK for quite some time, I think 35 years. And then she came back and now she was doing farming. And she had a very different perspective of diaspora living. And she was trying to give us a picture of how life is there and how life is in Zim. And from the conversation, she was like, hey guys, you know what? Sometimes what we are looking for, the greener pastures, is just right here at home. We don't need to pay all that amount of money to go over there. The weather is crazy. The food is crazy. Accommodation is expensive. You just need to stay at home and do your thing. So that video picked this year, and people are like, yes, she's telling the truth. Yeah, she's telling the truth. And
honestly, I think that's been one of the challenges I faced since I've been here, because everybody naturally is like, why are you here? Like, why would you come here? No. You're from the UK.
The thing is, what I have learned is people actually you can't appreciate your country until you leave.
You leave. Exactly.
That is when you start appreciating your country.
Exactly. And that's been my encouragement to everyone. I'm like, you know what? If you ever get the chance, do go to the West. Go and experience it. And then you'll understand why it's not what it's made out to be. And that's not to say, we don't appreciate. We do. We've had a great journey. I've had a great journey. I'm grateful. However, I will come back to where I belong, which is home. And so, like I said, the Banana Queen, amazing story. There was, who was it I was watching? It was poultry farmer. And do you know what's so funny? When I was listening to her talking about her business and how, she's got all these contracts and she supplies to everybody, I was taken back, because naturally you think of, back home in the day, my grandma had a few chickens, and within her area should be supplying eggs. It's a small thing, it's just eggs. And then you think, there's a bigger picture here. It's a much bigger picture than you can imagine, because you now become a supplier. You now have contracts. You now have so many people that you are, reaching out to. You're creating business whilst also keeping it very less strenuous. Because, you think of farming, you're thinking big scale. You're thinking hundreds and hundreds, whereas no, it could actually just be a small pen that has your chickens, and it still goes a very, very long way. And so I guess my question to you is, of all the stories you've told, what's been your most favorite one?
Okay, there are stories that I cover. Because I get so many people tell me their stories. Some people don't want to appear on the camera and stuff like that. But in all the stories, I think the Zim stories, Zim stories had there was something in the stories, because Zim is actually different. There's a time that so many people left Zim to go to the UK, like in masses. So someone tells you, hey, I didn't know this until I came back home to find this happening, then I decided to develop these places. Those stories were really touching. And I wanted to recreate those stories back here in Kenya. So a lot of Zim stories, I can say, a lot of Zim stories really inspired me to.
They stand out.
They were really impactful for me.
And so in terms of, say, that example of the Zim stories, there seems to be how do you manage the crossover of sharing inspirational stories but also showing the reality? Because I think the two are very different. I've tried to portray that the best way I can through TikTok. One day we've got blackout, I've got no lights, guys. This is what's happening. But the other day I am making a meal of things that I've bought for less than $1. Do you know what I mean? There is a balance. There is that inspiration. How do you navigate that within your stories?
So what I learned is one thing, even in my travels, because every country has its own problems. That is what I realized. So when I was in Tanzania, there was a problem in Tanzania that I could see. When I went to Namibia, I faced a problem. Uganda, the same. Every country, even my country, Kenya, has problems. So sometimes I don't want to focus on these stories, because when you look at Western media, what they focus on is always the negatives. So I decided, hey, you know what? I want to portray positive. This other side. But there's the reality. I don't want to lie to someone and tell you, hey, what this. No. There's the reality. So I just want to portray those stories as organic as possible, as natural as possible. Especially when someone is telling the stories. Like, you tell me your experience here. You get what I mean? That's why I incorporate them with my travels. Like, I can go to the villages. There's a video I went to the village, for you to see. Like, as much as I'm in Harare, but as much as I'm in Nairobi, there's that, rural, the country living. This is what you face.
Okay.
Yeah, electricity. You see, it's not Zim is not does not even face it. I was in Zambia. Zambia, they have electricity like 2 hours in a day.
Huh?
Yes.
Load shedding.
Yes.
No way. Load shedding's a thing over there.
Load shedding is crazy down there.
Whoops. I won't complain again, Kenya. Thank you so much.
Load shedding is like a big problem down there.
Okay.
Like 2 hours. When I was there, I said, okay, here I'm just going to chill. I'm not recording. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, just chill out.
And it comes at 3 a.m. to like 4 a.m.
That's the little gap for
Yes, I don't know if it has changed right now. My friends there maybe can tell me.
My best friend is Zambian, so I'm going to be using this to speak against her
it's
because
crazy.
she's got a
Load
lot
shedding
to
is
say about
crazy.
Zimbabwe.
Zambia is so crazy.
Goodness me. So walk me through a typical day of shooting.
It's, I don't know which type, because it depends on the type of videos.
So you have gone to Zambia
Yes.
and you're shooting that. How did that go through?
Okay, majority of the videos that I did, let's say in Zambia, they were like the vlogs. Vlogs, are very easy to shoot. Like you don't have to prepare for anything.
Yeah.
You just say, okay, I'm going to shoot this street. Do I have a contact person, someone who can take me around?
Okay.
I reach out to them. We go, because I was using like a small camera.
Okay.
But now I have to like come to the place that I'm going to shoot, check it out, see, okay, where can I get the story out of it?
Okay.
Then I build the story, because it's easy to shoot when you have a story in mind. Like, this is the story I want to tell. So I come, shoot, come up, and then is when I build a story. But these normal travels, it's actually, things are very unpredictable. You cannot like plan for it.
Yeah.
These others, I can come up with a script,
Yeah.
say, okay, fine, this is what I'm going to shoot. It's going to help me direct the shoots and stuff.
Okay.
So it helps. But without that, sometimes it's crazy. It's easier to shoot the vlogs,
Okay.
which I stopped doing actually because they were not doing so well on the channel, than these professional ones, which is very easy. So I write the script, go there, check out the angles that I'm supposed to take, then bring it all up. Then that is when I come up with a story.
So in terms of your setup for going, again, you're traveling to Zambia. What are you packing in your bag?
I'm the laziest. I pack like a man.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay.
Technically.
So
because most
5
of the time,
underwear, no, 3. Men only do 3.
No.
Out.
I do more. I do more.
Okay.
Yeah, so the thing is, just T-shirts.
Yeah.
The clothes I pack in the morning.
Okay.
The day that I'm supposed to
You
leave.
go. Okay.
Yeah, my gear I can pack from like the previous night. I have all the cables, charger and everything.
So
the clothes we'll figure out.
You're just free sailing. You're just YOLO.
Yeah. For me, it's the gear. The gear is very important.
Needed.
Especially now that I have a whole like set up.
Yeah.
Like it's very important.
sure.
Those ones I pack, they have to go fast. Clothes can remain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in terms of your journeys, your travels, you're a young man and living on the road is not easy. I say that to people. I don't see it as being an easy thing because sometimes you don't know whether you're coming or going. You could be in Nairobi today and then you go to Zimbabwe and then people in Zambia tell you whilst you're here, pop over, etc. How does that affect your mental health?
In Africa, do we have mental health? Of course we do.
It's a conversation
Of
that
course we
I'm
do.
trying to push because
Yeah,
I
we
know
do.
we ignore it a lot, but it does have an effect, I think.
Yeah, we do. Actually, I find traveling very therapeutic to me.
Okay.
The reason why I did the South African tour, I'd lost my brother before the trip, and it was like 2 weeks. Then people just moving on, like everything just happened. And as African men, sometimes mourning and weeping is not like our cup of tea. But I felt like, I need to get this stress off my chest. So I said, okay, I want to cry. That was what was in my head. I wanted to cry. But I was figuring out where's the best place to cry. So I figured Victoria Falls. Because there's that rain and
Your bondage to Victoria Falls needs to be studied.
Yes, that's why I love Victoria Falls actually.
Okay, so it
I
has a
said,
sentimental...
when I get to Vic Falls,
Yeah.
that is the time that I'll, cry.
Let it out.
Funny thing, it never happened.
I was going to say, did it happen or...
It did happen. But it was those are the times. I think I was very low during the travels. I was very low. I was like going through, a lot. But the travels, because when I began, I think I wasn't enjoying the travels.
Okay.
I was doing it like for work.
It was a job.
It was a job. So my mental health, that's why after that, I think I acknowledged that mental health is actually a thing. Yeah, it's actually a thing that affects people and stuff. So, but when I got to Vic Falls, I felt relieved because it was like, this is the place I'll get it off. I wanted to come here to honor, my brother and stuff like that. But it was when I went to South Africa and all these places, because when you travel, you spend a lot of time alone with yourself.
Solitude.
Yes, it's like a lot of time you spend alone.
Yeah.
So for me, nowadays I enjoy the travels.
Yeah.
Like I be in the moment. I don't have to carry my camera every day.
Okay.
Sometimes I let the camera be,
And
go
that.
enjoy the place. I enjoy everything that the place has to offer is when I now start shooting for people now to see.
Okay. Yeah. And so I like how you've highlighted the fact that you had the emotion of isms. How do you manage to deal with your emotions and to, find a way of just
Yeah. So there are the time that this really hit me is when I'm having travel fatigue.
Okay.
Because sometimes I've done 8 hours in a bus, sometimes 12, sometimes 24, sometimes 48. When I'm just doing a country.
Yeah.
So when I get there, I'm not productive and I'm just there alone. My head is like, I can't do things. Now that is when I start, having those, conversations and things like that. So sometimes I work, I just try to edit because editing makes me, or watch other people's content or read if I have a book with me.
Okay.
Or just sleep. Because what will I do now? Yeah, but I try as any time I have those moments, I direct that energy somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, like when I'm feeling the pain, sometimes there's a lot of pain. Yeah, because I've been in countries, most of these countries have been arrested. Yeah, so, and I don't post that on camera, on my videos.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it because obviously, for us, we see the beauty, the stories,
yes.
But there are these challenges when it comes to traveling, to the multi-border crossing. So, being arrested, which country have you not been arrested in? Yeah, maybe that's an easier question than.
No, I'm looking for which country? South Africa.
South Africa, okay.
Joburg, yes.
Okay,
I wasn't arrested in that country.
Okay, but everywhere else?
Everywhere else, I had those moments.
Do they arrest you normally at the border? Or is it more
just... No. It's more when you're recording in public. At the border can be like really tough.
Yeah,
it can be really hard for you to get in. But mostly when I'm recording.
So when you do get arrested, how do you come out? Because sometimes
they always just let me go because they know they after some time they realize that no one is calling this guy, no one is reaching out, he's not calling anyone, and it's like we've given him a place to sleep, so I'll just be chilling.
I'm screaming. What is the let's talk about it. Cells here in Africa, what are they like? Because my knowledge is the TV UK version where you're just given a blanket. You're on your own. You don't share with other people, and they'll give you food, etc. But what's it like? What's the African experience like of being in a police cell?
No, it's not like what like the TVs, those things. No, they don't get that. It's just some dirty place. Just be chilling, waiting. The cells are more of decent compared to the jails or maybe like that. So just some temporary stuff, but they are nothing
to write home about.
Nothing, yeah.
And you're not scared?
I don't get... You see, the thing is, when I'm traveling, I know I'm alone.
Yeah.
I don't depend on, the embassy might what, or this might what. I'm alone. So I always know, at the end of the day, I'm alone. So I get that in my head. So in case anything happens, it will take my family a long time to find out.
Lenox, that is really brave. So please tell me you at least have one emergency contact. No?
No, I started... after I met these guys, and they told me, hey, you know what? You need to. So I met a Zim lady in Namibia. And she was like, when I go to these places, she tells me, hey, send me your location. Yeah, just in case.
Anything.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that because it makes you get worried. Sometimes I'm just having my good time. You get what I mean? But I started knowing the essence of it. Yeah, it's important. I send my location to someone.
Okay,
so
good.
they know, they reach out just in case.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I don't like that stress. Oh, hey, did you get where? Did you? No. Yeah, but nowadays, I find it like really important.
Yeah, because you know what? For us ladies, we do it on a normal basis. Like my best friends have my location. I could be going on a date. I could be coming from work, or just in case of anything. You can always come back to say it showed she was here and then here. So on a scale of the travel that you're doing, and you're telling me you get arrested, I would really hope, if you don't have, can you put me as your emergency contact, please? So that at least,
sure I will.
At least, you know, I can do some calls. I have no significance, but the accent might just help.
Nowadays I do. I do. When I was in South Africa, that is when like I had to do it because it's very dangerous down there.
Safe.
Yeah, but in normal circumstances, I'll be like, the longest I've ever been in a cell is like 12 hours. Yeah.
Did they feed you?
Yeah.
Did they feed you?
Yeah, they do. Now, that is why they have to release you. Because otherwise you're wasting our food.
Our resources.
Yeah, you can't take me. I got arrested, I think, in Tanzania.
Yeah.
I was crossing the border. I was getting I was coming from Malawi. I was getting in Tanzania. But you see, Tanzania has a ban on plastic bags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Malawi has no ban. Like, you can use plastic bags. You see, the way I travel, when you watch my videos, sometimes I'm always very shaggy. Yeah. So people think that I'm the bad guy. So it helps me also. But I stopped doing that.
I mean, just just try and clean up a bit for the camera.
Exactly.
I know the ladies want to know more, so you got to give them more.
Exactly.
I guess with that being said, I don't know if you mind me digging into your private life. Do you have a special lady at the moment, or are you just a young bachelor on a mission?
I'm a young bachelor on a mission, but currently I think I'm seeing someone somewhere.
Oh, okay. So there is someone who should be your emergency contact.
Yeah, at the moment,
Good.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, make sure she is. Look after her. Take on your travels.
No, the thing is, I can't, because now, you see, ladies get worried a lot.
Yeah,
you people will be like, hey, you didn't reach out after this time. No.
Yeah, but that's just her showing she cares. That's our way of saying.
But what is the worst? You see, most of these places that I go to, Africans are actually very friendly people.
They are.
Very friendly, unless you go down in the hood or anything. I've been to places that I can't speak their language, but we can communicate.
Yeah.
Because we are all Africans.
Understand, yeah.
And they're always very warm to guests. Yeah. When they realize, oh, you're from this country, they start treating you differently. Unless you find those few people. That's the reason why I don't post those instances that I get, or I get arrested here, I get mistreated. Because I get mistreatment also in some places. I don't post them because the good outshines the bad. So most of the places I go to are always safe. It's only in Africa that you might be walking at night, or let's say you're on a journey, then you get like somewhere very late, you have nowhere to spend, but you can stop somebody, have a conversation, tell them your story, then they'll host you. It's like the Ubuntu spirit, It's in Africa. It's in us. It's different from the white people, or over there in the Western culture. That like everyone lives for himself.
Each man for himself.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess when it comes to the impact you want your content to have, what would you say is the main mission?
Initially, it was about just my life. A man just traveling, having fun.
Yeah.
But with numbers comes a lot of responsibility. When people start viewing me and having the comments and there, I started realizing, hey, you know what? Now people are paying. I can't just post anything. Yeah, you get what I mean?
They want to see what they want to see.
Yeah, like if you say something stupid, it can land you into problems.
Yeah.
And that is what I learned. I learned that the hard way. When I was in Namibia, I did a video. I was really pissed. in Namibia because I was broke. I didn't have money, and then these guys don't have like places you can just go and eat, like the shacks. You just go there, eat easy. They don't have it. So the cheapest food I would afford was KFC. And KFC for me was expensive.
Yeah.
And I was in a city. It's called Swakong.
Okay.
So I was actually very bitter.
Yeah.
So I complained in the video, just realizing a man traveling. I didn't have the views.
Just having a rant.
Yes. But when I left there, hey, those videos got almost 800 plus comments. People are
How
like,
dare you?
yes, how dare you do that? Then others reached out to me. I was invited for a radio show there.
Okay.
The tour companies reached out, told me, hey, come we show you around. This is not our country, blah, blah, blah. You get what I mean? But I'd left. I didn't even check those comments.
Too late, suckers.
Yeah. So now it's all about telling the authentic African stories in a way that, because now I love Africa so much. After traveling, seeing these people, interacting with people. So I really want to tell these stories from a point of, like the opposite of what these guys portray us to be. You get what I mean? And apparently, there are not so many people who are doing travel content. Travel content is very competitive.
Yeah.
And it's also very expensive. And I try as much as possible to get into these countries, to showcase. I didn't love wildlife, these tour safaris, until I got to Vic Falls, maybe.
Okay.
I was like, I can't go pay money to see wild animals. I can't do that. But now I want to get into those parks. I want to get, to show Africa in a very different way, because we have entrepreneurs, we have incredible people doing incredible things. Yeah.
Very true.
So I just began.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would you measure your success? What does success look like to you in terms of the content that you create? Because for some people, it could be the views, it could be the subscribers. Before I even go there, congratulations on your 19K subscribers.
Yeah, we are hitting 20 in the next few
days.
Yeah, few days. I have a video. You see, the beautiful thing is, when you are hitting wet and stuff like that. Aww. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I was supposed to have balloons for you, but then I thought you're not going to go home with balloons. Men are different.
Yeah,
but I thought it'd be nice to have a little 19K balloon for you just to celebrate. Because
thank you so much.
You guys don't like to celebrate things, and I think it's worth it. It's worth highlighting. Well done. That's
thank you
a milestone.
So
20K is around the corner.
20K is around the corner. The video, I have one video, I think when it goes up,
it's going to boom.
We are there.
There you go. Wow. Lennox, thank you so much for joining me today.
I really appreciate it.
I've had a very insightful, inspirational story from you. And I look forward to seeing more. I look forward to seeing the impact that you have. And I do hope you don't end up in more sales, but I mean, we wouldn't mind the content if you were in sales. So
I'm going there anytime soon.
Think about the views.
No, the thing is, the type of content that I'm currently pushing for, like I want to feature so much on my channel, is luxury travels, different places. I just want to go for the top.
You're going for the money.
Yes, I want
this
to go
is what
for
happens. You see, people get money and then they leave out.
But what's the point? For me, what is the point? Like, I need money,
I hear it.
I'm going for the cash.
Yeah.
So you see, with that helps me tell the stories better.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So when I get to the money, right now, funny enough, I really don't focus on the views, the money, the subscribers. I don't. Completely.
Still a passion.
Yeah. No. I'm still building, because I learn. I spend a lot of time learning YouTube.
Good.
So I'm just working on the craft, how to edit these videos, how to tell the stories.
Okay.
So in the next few, I think we'll be there now.
Nice. Yeah. Now, before you go, I've just got one more question for you.
Yeah.
And I want you to finish this sentence. If I was to say to you, the future of Africa is, how would you finish that for me?
The future of Africa is 100% dependent on the young people, the African themselves, to change it and to write it.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. I think, as you've said, it's down to you and I to continue shedding light, to continue giving that spotlight to the positive, whilst also acknowledging the negative, but having to overcome it rather than just, close your eyes to it and hope for the best. No, there's a lot of action that needs to take place. And like I always say to you guys, this action is not from the OAPs who are at the top. They all need to retire. We need to start standing up. We need to start putting ourselves in those places where we're able to control, to change, to implement the things that are needed for us to grow. I want to thank you once again, Lennox.
Thank you so much. How is your experience in Kenya, actually?
Kenya has taught me heartache. It has taught me how to cook. It has taught me how to be patient. It has taught me how to love. I would have to say my experience has been positive.
How is our Saza compared to you?
So I actually like ugali now.
No way.
Me and Sadza aren't friends. Do you know
I
how
actually
long?
like Saza.
No.
I don't like our ugali. It's too hard.
So let me talk about that. Sadza, I don't mind eating it. I don't like making it. Ugali.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to make Saza.
Ugali is just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
In Sadza, I don't know why you're going through an arm workout just for something that's soft but I'm liking ugali. It's been helping my bum grow. So for me, it's giving me I'm like, yes, finally.
When I came back, funny thing, when I came back after staying in Zim for like 2 months, I was making Saza.
That's too
Then
much
I was
effort.
like, okay, I don't have time to do all this. Every day I have to take like almost 40 minutes. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a baby girl.
So
I
went
can't be
back
doing
to-
that. That's what I
But
go
when
to
I
the gym
stay around,
Doesn't your pap?
for. Yeah, similar.
it's
Similar
pap.
to pap, yeah.
yeah, so when I go back, that is the thing that I miss about
Are you?
the Saza.
Right.
Foods.
I'll connect you with the Zimbabweans here so that you can at least have some sadza.
You need to get me a Zimbabwean girl. Actually, I stayed in Zim for a very long time. I was falling in love with Shonas.
And on that note,
And I went to develop people. Oh my God, I enjoyed Zim.
we're not going to do the tribalism here. You know, we're all one people. But no, they definitely Shona and Debele people, amazing people. I have a lot of props for them. I'll find you a Zim girl. Let me know. I'll look. I'll find you, ladies. Comments below. Subscribe. You know, I will also be pinning over. We'll pin over Lenox's channel, and we just want to encourage you all to take part in the conversations. Please feel free to follow us, subscribe, and make sure you tune in for the next episode. Lenox, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me on your podcast. This is my
Pleasure.
first podcast.
Yay!
I really, really appreciate it. Guys, you can check me out, Lenox Junior, on my YouTube page. I do travel, real estate, and lifestyle.